Hello, I am live. Can you guys hear me? I got a new couch for my office. Well, an old new couch. It's very comfy. Hi, Jason. Jason is my wonderful moderator who's sick today. Hi, Aladar. I'm not sure this is going to work. This would be really comfortable here, but it's like not working for me. It's like a new setup for me, so I might have to do something different next time. I was really sad to miss last week. Sorry, guys. Something came up and it was just a crazy day. Mondays are turning into. They used to be like my quiet day. That's why I do my lives. But now it's like, it's turning into getting a little bit too busy for me. So, it is comfy. It really is. So I guess what I wanted to do today was some timeline shifting for people. So, from what I understand about the timelines and the holidays, it seems to be that it's almost like everybody lives in their own little timeline. And so when they all come together and form like a bunch around the holidays, like Thanksgiving and Christmas, it can cause a lot of chaos, a lot of stress. And also, of course, there's the stress of having to buy presents for everybody and make food and do all that stuff. That's also stressful. So I really wanted to just see if I could shift you guys into a smoother timeline where things just kind of flow easier, things kind of fall into your lap. Maybe Uncle Bob doesn't get quite as drunk as he did last year, stuff like that. Hi, inherently singular. Put your spare bench in front of your couch. I could do that. That's a good idea, Jason. Actually, yeah, that would work. Maybe I'll do that right now. Yeah, hang on, you guys. I'm also gonna wait and hope that more people can make it today. I know it's a Monday and it's at 12:30 in the afternoon, so sometimes people just can't make it because they're at work or whatever. I'll be right back. I'm gonna set my laptop in a different spot. Yeah, this is kind of what my day has been like. Talking about chaos. There's some resistance around working with people's timelines. I do know that, and it does cause chaos sometimes. Because things like that don't really want to be changed. So it puts me into chaos, kind of like when I do deep implant removals. There we go. Kind of like when I do deep implant removals. Yeah, things will like attack me sometimes because the interdimensional beings don't want me to take those out. So it'll cause me some mental stress, which is whatever, no big deal. Oh, where'd you guys go? There we go. That's why it's really important to have a protection and stuff. So let me get my leg up here. Yeah, just gonna have to do for now. That's better. But Belial has been kind of around giving me some timeline tips and showed me how to untangle the timelines. And I was going to do a group or two about it, but that didn't work out. I only had like a couple people sign up for it, and I'm just gonna refund them and then do it on here. Let's just get really dark all of a sudden. Okay. Alright, so I got 3 people on here. So, Aladar did donate, so I'm gonna do his first. I don't see if there's any other patrons here. Oh, hi Mitra. Yeah, I think I do that. I think it's been a while since you've been on here though. Alright, so I'll do Aladar and then Mitra. So what I'm gonna do is how Belial kind of explained it is draw your timeline out and I'll show what it looks like. And then I'm gonna kind of untangle it. And that should smooth out the rest of the year for you. Yeah, you always know it's him. There's no like, oh, that might be Belial. No, it's like, boom, that's Belial. You absolutely know it's him. That's what I really love about him. He's not subtle in any way, shape, or form. So, all right, I'm just gonna sit and concentrate on this real quick. Oh, can you see that? Okay, so Aladar, this is your timeline. It's going backwards. So it starts here, right here. And this is now. And so what I'm going to do, and so see, we go right here. This must be Thanksgiving. And then this is kind of going backwards. So this can be all, not necessarily physical, but in your head. Do you understand? So it's not exactly. So right here, you might be reminiscing on things of the past, kind of going backwards. That's right after Thanksgiving, so that makes sense. And this is kind of like a wave. It's probably some kind of emotion coming in, or like a wave of just things happening to you all at once. You see, it's kind of thick. And then this one again, you're going back. So, and then you're kind of down here. So this might be like a depression time, like towards the end of the year around Christmas. See this? And then you're going to go up, and then you're going to kind of level out again over here. So this is your timeline for the rest of the year. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to straighten it out so it's not quite so bumpy and like all over the place. And so hopefully like it'll help just smooth things out for you, so you're not going through all these ups and downs and backwards and turns and all this crap. Okay, so that's kind of how Belial showed me how to do it. This is going to be like all in the astral realm that I'm doing this. So hi John Frost. All right, so I'm going to do that for you real quick. Okay. Hi, Jennifer. All right, so I had to do this twice because I put it too high and I didn't want to dip down on the timeline. So I started now and then I went. See, it's still a little bumpy. It's still a little rocky, but so much smoother. Okay, Aladar. So let me know, like at the end of the year, if how this worked for you. Okay, this is like a new thing for me. But yeah, like I was saying, I think everybody's in their own fucking timeline. So when you get like a bunch of people together and you're all like eating dinner, especially if it's your family, like it gets them entangled and it causes chaos. Like me just doing this for you guys, like I had a bunch of chaos this morning. So like, but most of it was in my head, honestly, and like Zoom not working for me. So timeline stuff, yeah, it can cause chaos. Okay. All right. So we're gonna do Mitra next. I did make a list here. Oh, so that Jason doesn't have to do all the work for me. Jennifer, you want one? Uh, okay. John, did you want one? Just let me know. Yeah, I'm gonna burn that Eladar too. All right, Mitra, let's straighten out your timeline here. Whew, I can feel this one. All right, John, you can go next after this. Don't have a whole lot of people on here today. I think it's because it's Monday before Thanksgiving. Some people sent me messages saying they couldn't make it because they were making pies or whatever. So, all right, Mitra, let's do your timeline. Okay. So, Mitra, this is your. Can you see it? Okay, this is your timeline. It starts here. This is your timeline for the rest of the year. Okay. And right now, things are kind of smooth for you, maybe a little bumpy. But okay, so let me explain also, if you didn't hear earlier, a lot of this is in your head. So it's like mental stuff and it's also physical stuff. Because when mental stuff happens, it translates into the physical, right? So this is going to be Thanksgiving. So the tangle in there, I think, is the tangle of you and other people. Aladar didn't seem to have so much of that tangling. I don't know if he doesn't hang out with a lot of people on Thanksgiving or not, but it seems to be like the tangling of timelines. So everybody like has their own timeline that they're in. That's why it makes so much sense to like watch your thoughts and stuff, because you're going to be slipping in a timeline where if you're watching the news all the time and you're thinking, oh, it's the end of the fucking world. Well, guess what? It is going to be the end of the world for you. So keep your timeline clear by not doing things like that. Anyway, I'm off on a tangent here. So this is probably Thanksgiving, and so you see it kind of smooths out a little bit after that, and then you're going to go up and down, up and down, up and down. This is like mood, I think. This is mood. You can see how it like spikes and then goes down. It's mood and activity. So yeah, it is. It's mood and activity. So, and then there's another tangle over here, which I assume is like Christmas. and then you're going to go spiking at this, and that's going to kind of level out. Okay, so what I'm going to do for you, Mitra, is just kind of smooth it out a little bit so things just go smooth for you. You know, like the perfect gift falls in your lap. You know, like I was saying earlier, like maybe like Flo doesn't get quite as drunk and like disruptive at holiday dinners and whatever. Like things would just kind of be a little bit more calm and smooth. Okay, so let's do this, Mitra. That's interesting. Okay. So we start here, make sure. So it did dip down a little bit here. That was, that's is not avoiding that at this point, and it's kind of sloping down a little bit here towards Christmas. But you see how it's not like it's going to be a lot more smooth for you, okay? And also, I get the feeling that around Thanksgiving and around Christmas, you're going to feel a lot more grounded in your own energy because you're not tangling with everybody else. See that? Okay. So it's like nice and smooth. This is Mitra. I'm gonna burn these out just so it is done. All right, Jennifer. Jennifer, Blyle wants me to ask you what kind of timeline you want to see. Or like, what do you want it to be, like calm and smooth? Like, do you want Blyle, how do I phrase this question? How do you want it to go, I guess? Acceleration of relationship manifestation. Okay. So you want to go faster. Okay. All right. I knew it. Okay. It was something. All right. I knew it was something different on the others here. Okay. Jennifer. Yeah, John, me and Blyle go way back. He was one of my first demons I ever worked with. All right, Jennifer. Because I feel like, Jennifer, I feel like your timeline is really smooth right now. It's really smooth. So making it go faster makes sense. Yeah, smooth, smooth and silky timelines. All right, Jennifer, I'm going to start it. Okay. So this is the current timeline that you're on, Jennifer. See, it's not too bad. Like, it's pretty fucking smooth compared to some of the others. So this is now. And it's gonna go, and there's gonna be a little dip over here. And like Thanksgiving is kind of like nothing there. honestly. Like it's just like a regular part of your day. I don't know if you celebrate or not, but so it goes down as a meat grinder. Yeah, yeah. So it dips down a little bit after Thanksgiving and dips down a little bit over here. Then it peaks right before Christmas. And then you have like a little whoop there in Christmas. And then it's just kind of like, so, and then it levels out. But you notice how it's kind of going down a little bit here. We don't really want that because that could signify going down in mood, going down in finances, going down in relationship stuff. So, okay. Hi. All right, so we can get this. We can get this smoothed out for you. And speed up your manifestations. Speed it up, speed it up, speed it up. Okay, got it. All right. So that one was a mess up. Don't pay attention to that. And this one is smoothing out the timeline, and I also sped it up by like 50%. Okay. All right. And if you feel like time is going by really fast during this time, well, that might be part of my fault as well, because I'm not exactly sure how this is going to speeding up that is going to affect you. Yeah, honestly, it didn't look that bad this year, Jennifer. It didn't look that bad. There was definitely some dips and then going down. And there was like a huge like whoop right there. Ups and downs, and some going backwards. When it goes backwards like that, Jennifer, that means you're going backwards, or you're feeling like you're going backwards. That's right there. All right, let's do John's. Okay, John. Oh, John has some loop-de-doos in there. Oh, okay. Bye, Jason. Love you too. Okay. So we have John's, and see how this is. It's like around Thanksgiving, it's going back and then up and then around and back. And this is most likely because of like the holidays and entangling with other people. Although it's not like a scribble entangle, so that's good. And it's kind of like you're going back in your head, like reminiscing. You feel like you're going backwards, and then you're going forwards again. Like it's like a typical fucking holiday season. And like down here by the Christmas timeline, like the end of December, it really dips low. So this could be like a low period for you, could be like a depression for you. It could be just like things just not going your way, and then it kind of spikes right here after Christmas, and then it levels out again. So let's just smooth this out for you so that you can kind of avoid all this stuff and just whoop, sail on through. Smooth and silky timelines, as Jennifer said. Okay. So I redid this for you. Okay, so here we have your timeline now. It's like a little bit bumpy here. See these like little rocks here? Because you're kind of like, is something gonna go wrong? Is something gonna go wrong? Is something gonna go wrong? Kind of feeling happening here. But nothing's gonna go wrong, okay? And everything that does go wrong is just meant to be that way, all right? And then there's this little spike over here in between Thanksgiving and like Christmas. And Christmas is actually kind of going up over here right now. So this is a complete change in your mindset for the rest of the year, John. Thank you. And just it's a mindset is how I feel this timeline is going. It's not necessarily in the physical, it's a mindset, okay? Oh, thank you. I much rather do interactive. I don't care much for just talking to myself. All right, would anybody else like when okay, yeah, I can do yours, Lily Lucy. I had a feeling Jason wasn't going to be able to stay on, so I made a list for myself because I'm a big girl. I can do it myself. All right. All right, Lily Lucy, and your name's Sasha. I for some reason I keep on calling. I get confused between your name being Sasha or Tasha. Like I don't know why. It's. I'm so sorry. Oh, my hair is tingling. All right. All right. Let's do Tasha's timeline here. It is messed up. I think you're tangled with somebody else. Are you? Why is your timeline tangled with somebody else? Tasha. Hi, fun boy. The links are in the description if you want to send me something. That's what I was trying to tell you about before. Oh, All right. All right. Okay, I remember now. Yes. Yeah, because I see two timelines. That's fucked up and annoying. Hi, Kirby and Grimoire. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna do Tasha's here. She's got two different timelines going. I'm gonna draw it out first. Fuck. Okay. So, Tasha, this is your timeline. See, it's not that bad. It's like da 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 da. But then you have this one attached to you. And I do remember you telling me something about this before. Um, son of a bitch. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna take this off because this is like without that, like your timeline's nice and smooth. It's like up and down, and like it looks like waves, kind of not that bad, like a calm lake. So, and with this here, it's like dipping up and down. Da, 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 da. You need better protection against this. There's probably some protection things that you can do, but I can remove this right now. This is just invasive, and he has a shitty timeline. His timeline sucks. It's like all over the place. All right. So Tasha, we have. I just took this and ripped it off and threw it away. It was actually really easy to do. Like he's pathetic and weak. So I ripped that off and threw it away. And now it's just your timeline. And see, Thanksgiving is going to go kind of pretty smoothly here. It's going to go down a little bit around Christmas. It might just be like the normal Christmas feelings, like people get in the holidays and then get gaslit for by commercials. But anyway, here we go. Then you're going to go up and down and then smooth out the rest of the year. Okay? Yeah, it's very psychopath thing to just take over your timeline. Yeah, there's lots of books on protection. I really like S. Connolly's magic protection book, and she's got a bunch of great tips in there how to protect your home. You can use runes too and put them in your doorways, in your mirrors, things like that. There's a bunch of different things that you can do. Just like regular magic protection boards, things like that. Home guardians. Okay. Yeah, Belial's great for protection too. Alright. Oh, fun boy, what was your name again? Yeah, S. Connolly's protection book is really good. Yeah. Oh, awesome, Tasha. Congratulations about going to college. Philip. Okay. I know I've probably asked you that before, but my memory is not terrific sometimes. Philip. Ooh. Interesting. Okay. So, fun boy, Philip, this is your timeline. So, this starts here and then goes to the rest of the year. This is, it's going backwards. So, around this time, it looks like Thanksgiving, maybe a little bit after Thanksgiving, you're gonna feel like you're going a little bit backwards, or you're gonna be looking back or reminiscing, or you're gonna be set back somehow. There might be some kind of financial setback. So then it goes down, around, and then it's going to be, you're going to be going backwards again. Sometimes this is in your head. Sometimes this is in the physical. And sometimes, usually what's in our head translates into the physical, right? So we don't want this stuff going on. Getting distracted by the comments. Anyway, so we don't want to be going backwards. And then this right here, right before Christmas, right here, it looks like you're getting a little bit ahead of yourself. So if you have a tendency to reminisce on the past a lot, on nostalgia, and then get ahead of yourself, or get like huge financial setbacks, and then get ahead of yourself trying to catching up. That's what it feels like. And then a little dip down here by Christmas, and then it kind of settles out for the rest of the year. Oh, good, Tasha. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, that's not good. All right, so fun boy. I'm just gonna even this out. Just make it nice and smooth for you, okay? So that all this doesn't happen. Hopefully, all right. Okay. So Philip, we start here, and this was the best I could do. So there's going to be some tension, all right, but it's not going to be doing this. It's not going to be doing this. It's not going to be all this stress going on here. So there's going to be some tension in the timeline. but it's not going to be quite as dramatic as up here. All right. You're welcome. And like I keep saying, keep your thoughts positive as possible. I don't, be like that person, oh, positive thoughts, but sometimes if you twist your thinking around a little bit to, oh, something bad's happened to me. What can this teach me? Yeah, like from a place of curiosity instead of like, oh, fuck, my life sucks. You're going to be in a much better timeline, okay? Okay, who do I have next? I have 15 minutes. Does anybody want to go next that I haven't done? Welcome. I don't really know much about haunted dolls, Fun Boy. I don't really have any myself. Did I get everybody? Wow. I might do this one again. There's a bunch of people that couldn't come today, so I kind of feel bad. Did you guys have any questions or anything? Oof. I don't know where my cards are. I think I brought them downstairs. But yeah, a great tip for like jumping timelines, guys, is especially like before you go to bed, just say to yourself, I'm in the best timeline possible. I'm in the best timeline possible. I'm in the best timeline possible for my success, my happiness, or manifesting all my dreams, like Jennifer said. Any advice on raising Kundalini? I don't necessarily work a whole lot with Kundalini, or maybe I do. I do Kundalini yoga quite a bit, but I don't like consciously try to raise Kundalini because I find that I have a lot of energy and power in my energy body in like a different area of my body, in like my gut area. So I use mostly sacral energy to do what I need to do. So I don't definitely Kundalini yoga, breathing, breath of fire, stuff like that absolutely will raise your energy. And yeah, meditation does work. You really have to have, when people say, oh, meditate and clear your head, you really have to have an intention for your meditation. Like, you could just sit there and be like, I'm open to receive. But if you're not asking questions or having an intention for meditation, you're not going to really get that far. That's just my opinion. Is it possible for someone to reconnect on your timeline, like plant themselves? I'm not really exactly sure what was going on with your timeline, Tasha, or how the fuck he like wound himself around it like that. I I have to really think about that and get back to you, because it's obviously not intentional. It could have something to do with, energy entanglements, and maybe that entangles people's timelines with you. Yeah, that's no good. It's no good having children with those people either, because that just continually kind of entangles your timelines together. But I would say you gotta do the inner work on yourself and ground yourself in your own world, so that it's so strong that he can't mess with it. It doesn't bother you anymore. Stop letting it bother you, okay? You're gonna have to shift your thinking around how he's affecting you, because he's affecting you like that because you're allowing it to happen. Um, Try not to interact so much. Use like really short, simple sentences if you have to talk to him. Keep your boundaries extremely high. Things like that. Okay. I'm sure you've probably read all those things, but that's absolutely work. It absolutely works. And he might actually be a soulmate connection. I hate to tell you that. Sometimes our narcissistic exes can be soulmate connections that were sent to like teach us lessons, and sometimes they don't even have a soul at all. But where you're like dreaming about him and stuff, he probably does. He's probably not an MP, non-person player in this game. Um, Ariamonic Yoga by Michael W. Ford. I haven't read that. I should get that book. I do YouTube. I search up Kundalini Yoga. There is like a bunch of different teachers on there. I've gone through a couple of them and found one that I really like, and the style that I really like. And so I do their videos, and then in that way I kind of learn the different moves that I like to do, and so I'll do it without the video sometimes, because I'll remember the moves. Yeah, yeah, that's scary. That's really scary. Yep, that is scary. Sounds like maybe cops should be called or something. It sounds psychotic. Been there. I really have. It's been a lot of years, but I've been there. I really hope it works out for you. Hopefully, hopefully, his name's not on the birth certificate. Yeah, that's a good start. Shoving him out of a dream is a great start. That shows healing on your end, and also shows strength of willpower. Because let's be honest, like sometimes we get trauma bonded to these people, right? And we're like, oh, they're nice now. Oh, yeah. It sounds very stressful. And I'm sorry you're going through that. Well, all right, guys, I'm going to get going. I have to go pick up my daughter from school. And hopefully I will see you next Monday. I know last Monday of the month I usually don't get on, but I think I will next Monday. So I will be here, and maybe I will be doing this again or something else. I'm not really sure. There's a bunch of different Kundalini yoga channels. Fun Boy Philip, a bunch of different ones. You just have to pick one that you like and resonates with you. Honestly, many different personalities. There's men, there's women, like all kinds of things. Yep. But okay, I'll talk to you later, guys. Good to see you. Have a great Thanksgiving. Bye.